Vincent.
Okay, so everyone's ready? Pete? No. Okay, Pete Stevenson, if you'd like to leave us off.
Vincent, good evening. What are your thoughts on that game, please?
No, we played against a top side, so I don't think the scenario of the game was too bad in terms of being in the game and then having a late push to get a result, and we had our moments. You can't prevent them from having a moment because they're a top side, but we had our moments as well, and yeah, like the team fights, the team's alive, the team is entertaining. It just lacks the little bit of final touch at the moment to reward ourselves. But I keep saying to you guys that I see these guys work every single day, and I have no doubt that they will make that step at some point.
What did you say at half time to them? Because it felt like it could have been a lot more than 1-0 at half time.
Yeah, look. I think it was a game where if you look at how dominant Liverpool was in the first half, he'll tell you one side of the story. But in the first half as well, I felt that we had big transition opportunities where we just don't play the last ball well, or we deal with 1v1 situations quite well where we beat our man or we get past people. So I did feel that was already in the first half. But we probably weren't as solid as we needed to be to benefit from that. And then the second half was a bit of everything. We were a little bit more solid, and then we had more moments as a result of it. And then we looked dangerous the entire second half.
Okay, Joycey?
Vinny, how do you rate Liverpool compared to other teams played this season?
It's difficult. It's a top team. There's no doubt. I mean, you play against the top sides, and what's really apparent, especially at this, in this league, is that every team at the top has got either a different style, a different idea behind it, different strength. And Liverpool have got different strengths than Tottenham or Arsenal or City, but they're a top side, And to be a top in the Premier League, it's you have to have top players. I think the funny thing is, I was kind of thinking of my days when I played against probably one of the greatest sides they've had in recent history, and look, in terms of quality, I think the future will tell, but in terms of intensity, they are getting back to the levels that I've known when I was facing them as a player, and then they're very dangerous, very difficult to play against.
They went top after this result. Will they stay there until the end of the season?
I don't know, and to be frank, I'll allow myself to focus on the other side of the table for now.
And just a word on James Trafford, with an impressive showing.
Yeah, it's the same as I usually say. I mean, we're lucky to have two good goalkeepers. I think every team in the Premier League has that. But I said it before. I think England is quite lucky to have a young goalkeeper like him coming through the ranks. It's a matter of time. But now it's just the consistency of performances. He's just got to keep doing this. And from our side, we going the other way. We have to make sure that we score our chances as well.
Matt and then Mike, go on.
Can I just clear up with Nathan Redmond? He came up, sat back down.
Yeah.
But he didn't look too happy. Was he fully ready to come on, or what was it?
No. I was. I can be fully transparent. It was very simple. I said, if Lyle's done, you're coming on. And then there was a foul. He sat down, had a breather. So I'm like, hold on a little bit, and that gives you 45 seconds to recover. So you might get another burst. But I was very open about this, and Nathan is a top professional in my squad, and I said exactly that to him, and he understood.
Thanks, Mike. Matt and then Joyce.
Alexander Berge picked up his fifth booking. How big a miss will be against Villa?
Yeah, massive. Yeah, it's. But okay, there'll be other games after Villa that are important. So I'd rather he didn't miss the game, but if I have to pick a game to miss, then maybe that's not the worst one to miss. In all honesty.
Paul?
You said earlier about the final touch to reward yourselves will come in time. Are you looking to January to help that in terms of new players arriving, or do you think the answers for the season lie within the squad at the moment?
The problem is that final touch in the Premier League. So what we're looking is, what is that? Is down the bottom of the league. That's Solanke, that's Jimenez from Fulham. That's the level we're talking about that you need for the Premier League. So to go out in the market and find that level of players, for us, I'm, unless Jurgen wants to do as a Christmas present after a few of the guys he left out of the squad today. Other than that, I think we have to be realistic. The biggest way for us to progress is to see the progression in the players we have. But if there's something smart we can do, we'll obviously be open to that.
But he was just going back to James. Was always going to be a case of just time for him to get to, adapt to the league and get to this consistent level, because he's now sort of keeping you in games, winning your points and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think with all the young players as well, what I want to make sure of is, in fact, doing the opposite, not really making it about him. He's one of the players. You could make it about Odegaard today. We could make it about, he just has to continue. That's the job. And I think as well, just a reminder that this club, because obviously Liverpool's a great club and the teams but this club has its own greatness as well in terms of how calm a club it is, how stable a club it is, the type of environment it is. You see as well the fans, how they get behind the team, behind the players. It's a really good club, and these players are entertaining. They are. I would pay to come and watch them. They just have to keep working hard, and that's what we protect. We make sure they work hard. We make sure they don't get the chance to start, drifting. And then you'll see these guys will hopefully also help us to go a level up in the future, and hopefully tomorrow. But they've made so much progress since the start of the season already.
Happy, everyone? Thank you. All the best.
Good night. Thank you.